Hey everyone, I have something that I would like to talk to you guys about. And I've come up with a problem. The problem happened just like about 5 minutes ago, maybe 10, 20, I don't know. I lost my temper, and I regret that I did lose my temper, because I wish I wouldn't have. I'm older, than 5 years old. I'm older. You think I would be... Sorry, You think I would be old enough to know right from wrong, what better, or whatever. You don't fight back with some idiot. But anyway, someone posted about me. Like, they had posted something about God, and I said something on her status, and we just went back and forth talking about God, and she tried to make me believe in what she believed, which I won't. I refuse to, because that's just stupid. I don't believe the same things that she believes, and I don't know. Her and I used to be best friends during high school. We were really, really good friends, and we were all gay. But she decided that she wanted me to be like that. So she posted on Facebook that she tried to teach me, she tried to show me, and I still don't want to believe. And she tried to tell me this, and she tried to tell me that. And she's like, how can I help her believe? How can I help her see? Because I don't want her to be lost. First of all, bitch, what gives you the right to tell me that I'm going to be lost just because I don't believe in your God? The God that you believe in, that's beyond me. That is beyond stupidity. Because the God you believe in is evil, mean, vindictive, hateful, jealous, just everything. The God you believe in, who knows? Because the little storybook that you have was written by some men a long time ago who wanted to make up some rules for something. And you tell me that you would hate to be the person to, like me, that will have to say certain things, what I had told her, because God's gonna come back. When God comes back, I'm gonna be sorry, basically. In her ignorance, she said that. And makes you wonder, what is wrong with these people? Why do these people feel the need to judge you? Why do these people feel the need to tell you you're the one who's gonna be lost? Why do these people feel the need to do anything, to push it on you? They don't like evolution pushed on people. They don't like an idea of anything pushed on their people, or their little children, their little cult, their little whatever. So why in the hell do you have the right to push your beliefs on me? That's what I'm not understanding. I'm also not understanding why they say that evolution shouldn't be taught in public schools. Why? What is wrong with it? What is wrong with having a different idea of something? But you want your Jesus stuff taught in our schools. You want your Jesus book taught in public schools. How is that fair? How is that right? Maybe, no. Some parents don't want their kids taught that stuff. And what I'm not understanding is what turned you into this person. Why does religion make good people evil? Why does religion make good friends terrible people? I mean, I think the only time you get along with a religious person is if you're in their little sheep herd. You're in their little flock. Otherwise, you're not important, and you're a bad person, and you're lost. Why? I'm not sorry for what I said to her. There's no way in hell I'm sorry for what I said to her. But what I am sorry is that how quick I lost my temper with such an idiot. That's like me losing my temper with a 4 or 5-year-old. Someone who's ignorant. Isn't it basically like the same thing? Because a 4 or 5-year-old is not ignorant, but they do not know. You know, they're learning. Our friendship is basically over. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. It's done. I don't want anything to do with her anymore. No. I don't. And I feel bad for saying it, kind of. Because her and I were friends in high school. But of course it was a religious high school, and I had to go because my grandparents thought I needed help and I needed to be saved, I needed to be fixed. So they stuck me there. I'm not gonna lie, I used to believe in God, I used to follow this religious stuff, but I took a step back and I started reading into it, and I started listening to other people's ideas and thoughts, and I started looking at it for myself, and I saw how full of flaws it was. Every belief system is going to be full of flaws. Anything is going to be full of flaws. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there that's not completely true, but to turn your back on all the ideas of the world, like have an open mind, you know, to just everything. Why not? Why do you have to stick with one belief system? Why do you have to let that control your life? Why do you have to let that be a pure obsession? I don't know. I do believe there's some kind of cosmic force out there. There's something, you know, out there somewhere. But it's not this savior that came a million or whatever years ago and did magic tricks and healed people. Who knows? It could have been like a witch. It could have been someone else who was dealing with dark magic. It could have been anything. It could have been an alien. Who knows? It could have been anything. But to take something and make it just crazy like that is unbelievable. It is just beyond me how you would want to do that. And they say, oh, there's proof there's God, there's proof there's God, when there's really not. There's really not proof there's God. There's no concrete evidence. If someone can give me concrete evidence that could stand up to my expectations, then okay, I'd give you a second glance. I'd be like, oh, really? Okay. So if someone can bring an argument to me, and if someone can bring, you know, me evidence, I'll look into it. But until then, stop being crazy. Stop being foolish. And for you religious people out there, stop being so goddamn judgmental. You're not fucking perfect. You're not the best thing. You're not the fucking Pope. You're not You're not sinless. You hide many things in your little closet. You hide lots of secrets. And just because you believe in a fairy man won't save you. Stop being so fucking judgmental.